Hey, this is Justin Prince. Have you ever had someone just smash your dreams or smash your goals? Like they just pour their poison all over you. You leave them and you're just like, oh, and it hurts. Like it deeply hurts. Like these are people that maybe you even cared about. You know, it's a spouse or a family member or your sister or your brother or a coworker or the people at church or whoever it is. And they just crush your dreams and goals. Like you try and like make something of your life and you try and do something with yourself and, you know, not just be, you know, you feel this calling in your soul to become somebody and step up, and people hear about it instead of encouraging you to just crush you. If you ever had that happen, it hurts. And if you have had it happen, I'm sorry. I understand the feeling, but I want to share this. There's a price that you have to pay to become successful. And one of the prices that you'll pay, and you'll pay this right away, like right out of the gates, it's the price of rejection. So it hurts and it stings, but here's the thing. In every culture this happens. It's like a study in humanity of why people do this to each other. But in Asia, they say that the nail that sticks up shall be hammered down. Now, if you're the nail and you say, you know what, I'm gonna make something of my life, I'm gonna stick up and go for it, and you get hammered down by people, guess what the nail that gets hammered down wants to do? Stay down. Like just be like, yikes, I don't wanna do that again. In Australia, they talk about the tall poppy syndrome. They have these little poppy flowers, and when the poppy flower grows taller than the other ones, they say that the tall poppy will be cut down. Now here's what's so interesting. Depending on who you ask what the tall poppy syndrome means, some people say when you stick up, you'll get sliced down. Others say that the tall poppy means how dare someone stick up. So depending on which flower you are, some people say I was the one that stood up and got sliced down. When you get sliced down, guess what you want to do? Just stay down. It hurts. No one wants to get sliced down. When you're the small flower, it says how dare everyone else think they can stand up. Now here's the other thing. How many of you ever heard when they go crabbing, particularly like on the East Coast and so on, they'll put these crabs in a bucket. And if you put one crab in, it can crawl out of the bucket. But if you put two crabs in, you don't even have to guard the bucket anymore. Why? Because when the second crab begins to crawl out of the bucket, the other crab will instantly pull it down. It's the nature of the crabs. Why is it that as human beings, you have a dream, you have a goal, you're like, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna go for it. I have this part of my heart that says you can become somebody. And then you tell someone, and instead of them encouraging you, they try and hammer you down or slice you down or pull you down. It is unfortunately just how humans work. So the first price you're gonna pay, and you're gonna pay it sooner than you think, is the price of rejection. I'm gonna share with you 3 ways that you can manage this and become the person you wanna become. Number 1 is choose how much power you give the words of others. Here's what I mean. You get to decide or choose how much power you give those words. Remember, my very first day as an entrepreneur, 25 years old, 2 guys made fun of me at church. And it like stung me to the core. They're like, oh, you're gonna fire your boss. Like, oh, we'll see how that goes. Like, you're doing one of those one things. Like, we'll see how this goes. Like, you're gonna do it? Like, we'll see how it goes. They started making fun of me at church. These were like church friends. They weren't even my real friends. And they just stung me to the core. And I've asked myself later, and I wanna ask you, why did I allow their words to have so much power? Like if a 3-year-old child walked up to you and said, you're dumb, you're like, cool, like thanks, and just pat them on the head and tell them to go see their mom. Like, how much would that sting if a 3-year-old said it to you? Probably not that much. Same words. They could say the same words that someone else said to you, but you would assign less sting to the words. So I'm gonna encourage you to choose with each person how much power you give their words. Why do you let this person's words sting you to the core when that person, I don't really care what they think. You guys understand what I'm saying? You get to decide person by person by person. Now it hurts because you care about this person, they're a friend of yours, whatever, but you still get to choose how much power you assign to every single person's words. Number 2 is convert the hurt. Here's what I mean by this. Convert the hurt means take the pain of rejection and convert it to the power of fuel. So take the pain and the hurts when they do this and they slice you and cut you with their words. Take that and fuel it as power to the fuel of your dreams. Michael Jordan, some of you have watched his Hall of Fame speech. Here's Michael Jordan, the greatest basketball player ever, like the best to ever touch a ball. He stands up there and starts like, instead of saying, you know, I was the greatest ever and it was awesome and being super humble and grateful, he starts recounting all the people that hurt him. And I'm talking back like in junior high school and college, and he starts talking about like NBA players that no one even's ever heard of before, that like they heard him, or in the summer they offended him, and they said like, I can shut you down. What he did is he converted the pain into fuel, and he talked about it as throwing logs on the fire. One of the best things that will happen to you in your career is this: when you convert the hurt, people can guarantee your success. Like literally, you'll be like, it's on now. Like, I'm not letting you have the last word. Like, I am now going to convert the hurt, take that pain and turn it into fuel, and I'm gonna win. I'm going to succeed at this. I did that as a young entrepreneur. I just was like, I'm sorry. Like, I tell my wife, I'm sorry, sweetheart. Like, I'm not letting that person's, their pessimism, their worthless life ruin the dreams and goals that we have together as a couple. I'm gonna encourage you to convert the hurt. Number 3, embrace it. Here's the deal, guys. It's a sign that you're sticking up. It's a sign that you're standing out. When that rejection hits, just know, like, well, embrace it. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a leader. Like, I'm a sales professional. This is what happens to people like me. Like, people try and shoot it down. You're not maybe taking the normal path or the average path. I don't know what to tell you. Embrace it. It's a sign of life. It's a sign of success. It's part of the price that you have to pay. If it's not happening to you, here's the thing. I wouldn't have got made fun of as an entrepreneur if I never would have become an entrepreneur. If I would have like stayed back doing my little job, no one cared about me doing that little job. Like no one cared. Like it wasn't big enough on anyone's radar. If no one cares about what you're doing, then no one says anything about it. If you go out there and try and become the person you know in your heart you're meant to become, and the rejection comes, just embrace it. It's a sign of success. It's a sign that you're on the right path. Don't you stay down. Don't you stay sliced. Don't you let them pull you down. You stand up again. You grow up again, and you get out of the bucket. You move on to the next thing. Remember this. Your dreams, your goals, they're important. And you're pursuing them is worth it, and you're accomplishing them. It's necessary. Hey guys, this is Justin Prince. Thanks so much for taking time to watch my video. I serve entrepreneurs and leaders and sales professionals on how to maximize their mindset, increase their income, and to create an extraordinary lifestyle. So if you enjoyed this content, let me give you 3 quick action items to do. Number 1, subscribe to the YouTube channel. We'll continue to provide you a bunch of free content. Number 2, follow me on Facebook. I'll give you a ton of free content there as well. And then most importantly, go to my site, IamJustinPrince.com. Let's connect on there. IamJustinPrince.com. I'll have a bunch of free content there for you as well. Thanks so much. Look forward to connecting.